Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back. It's Owens. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The shotgun handoff here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He had such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
Tackled there by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envisioned this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, and then in a pick. It's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, you can almost...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Rashada. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Fires this one deep middle. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the 2nd half.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Ball carried by the runner. Taken down at the 49. It's 3rd down.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Scanning the field, it's Rashada. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
A running play called on 4th down. Finding a bit of space. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Texas 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Owens. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Georgia.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
But what a play.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Direct snap to the back. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Owens. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Georgia 21, Texas 7. Texas.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, after all these interceptions today, this guy stands in there and makes this throw downfield. I love to see what he's made out of. His kind of wiring can give this team a chance to win this game.
To throw, it's Owens. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Can he take it all the way? Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Georgia 28, Texas.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. With sure hands, it's Washington. A huge hit by the linebacker, a collision of big bodies there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Scanning the field, it's Owens. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Georgia, 35. Texas.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It is intercepted. He's found some room at the 45. He steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
It's a quick grab. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Owens. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackle made after a big gain. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Georgia 42, Texas 7.
The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half.
Texas.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
You know,
in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
When he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man.
Will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. First down and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Georgia 42, Texas 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Short connection to the tight end here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That run moves the ball across the 35. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Comes up with the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. A change of direction. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw it again. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today. The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down here for this offense. Here comes the flea flicker. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. To throw, it's Rashada. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
We talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receivers are bunched together. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
14.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking to pass, it's Rashada. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Hands off to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
28.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Longhorns will crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Owens. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Gets some space around the 30. And he's got some open field ahead. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score. Georgia 56. Texas 28.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Physical run breaking tackles. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive.
Take over. First and 10.
back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
Bringing it out. It's White. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up second down.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Rashada. Quick throw to the left. And it's complete downfield. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Texas.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance.